Okie dokie artichokes, y'all ready for a quick but what I think is a pretty powerful exercise? Your arms are by your side. I talk a lot about external and internal rotation of thighs and arms, so we're going to play with that a little bit and articulate, right? So we're going to go ahead and we're going to rotate our thumbs out away from our body as far as we can. Take note of the spine and try not to let it affect your spine at all, right? Try to stay long and tall. And then once you rotate out as far as you can go, you're going to start to reach those arms forward. They might even move in towards the midline a little bit as you start to reach them up, right? Stay out of the upper traps and start to reach over, but try to keep that rotation of the arm just as much as you can, even as you need to come out a little bit away from the head, etc., right? But just work it to your edge, whatever that is in your body. They might even go a little behind the ears, but they might not. And try to keep that external rotation, soften the shoulders down. Now, you're going to go to internal rotation. You're going to turn your thumbs. I could say it from the thumbs, but no, it's coming from your humerus bone, right? I'm rotating my thumbs down, 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 but I'm trying not to bring my arms down. I'm trying to keep them up. And I'm going to go ahead and without my ribs flaring or my head dropping or any of this stuff, I'm going to keep internally rotating. I'm going to keep rotating those thumbs. And I'm going to keep bringing those arms as close together as I can as I start to circle down. When I get behind my back without touching my back, if I can, I'm going to bend the elbows out to the side and I'm going to bring fingertips up towards one another. They don't have to touch. Again, I try not to touch my spine and try not to flare my ribs. And then go ahead and reach, straighten the arms back down. I'm still doing internal rotation, right? Trying to keep the internal rotation. You're going to start to lift up. Of course, I'm going wide in order to do that. I'm going to come up as high as I can, which is right about here today, right? I keep rotating, 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 but I don't let my whole spine get affected. I'll say that over and over, sorry. And then go ahead, I'm not sorry. Go ahead and turn the thumbs up, 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 up. Rotate, externally rotate those arms back as far as you can, right? Move those arms, those thumbs in towards each other without the spine being affected. And keep rotating those arms, those thumbs down towards the ground, even as you really slowly bring those arms up towards the ears. Keep the inner shoulder soft. And then I'm going to keep rotating my humerus bone even as I bring those arms down. Again, they might come towards the midline, they might not. And bring them down by the side. One more time, just for good measure. Turn those thumbs out, 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 out. Notice your humerus bone is rotating into what's called external rotation. We're going to reach the arms forward. Maybe they come in towards the midline, maybe they don't. But I'm going to keep rotating those arms like crazy while maintaining my elongated spine. I go as far as I can in my body, trying to keep that external rotation as deeply as I can, really working, right? And I'm going to rotate my thumbs forward towards the front of the room and rotate them back behind, right? And then I'm going to try to bring those arms not just down, but I'm going to try to bring them back towards each other, even as I keep rotating slowly, uncomfortably, right? Through, my thumbs reach towards each other and they rotate up towards the ceiling. I try not to touch my body as I bring my hands behind me. They can just stack or maybe fingertips come to each other. My elbows come out wide, right, as they can. And then I straighten my arms back down behind me. I rotate, rotate, rotate as much as I can. And I lift up. And I'm going to start losing some of the rotation, but I'm going to try and keep as much of it as I can and go as high as I can with that internal rotation, right? My shoulders are definitely rounding forward, but hopefully not my chest or the other parts of my spine. And then at some point in time, I'm going to rotate, externally rotate. The thumb rotates out and points up to the sky. I try to move my arms in towards one another, even as I go up towards the sky, and I keep rotating. Each little bit that I get, I can rotate just a little further, right, until I end up with my arms about parallel to my ears. I rotate again, and I keep externally rotating, even as I bring those arms all the way down by my side, and then just soften and let that go. You're welcome. Do a few of those. Don't go crazy pants with them, but I don't know, do 3, 5 of them and just play with that and see what the what the experience is while you're doing it, but more than that, you know, when you're done with it, hopefully maybe feeling like you worked a little bit, but not to a point of like pain coming into any of the muscles around the neck or the upper back, but beautiful strengthener for those shoulder girdles.